Hello ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday UFC 273 is gonna be one of the greatest events of all time. We have so many massive championship fights that we can look forward to. So I will go through first introduction of the first few fights and also about the fights that I find the most amazing and the must-see television. And then we'll go through the several fights and very specific ones, and we'll see very detailed description about who has bigger chance and who is supposed to be the champ. So let's first introduce the main fights. First of all, we have the main event, Alexander Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie. The odds are crazy. Volkanovski is minus 760 favorite. 760 favorite. Do you think if the odds are fine? I don't know. Sounds like Korean Zombie was being awarded by this title shot and Volkanovski is being a tremendous favorite. Then we have Aljamain Sterling versus Peter Yan, the long-awaited rematch. No one knows what's gonna happen, but we already see that the oddsmaker are putting Peter Yan at minus 475 favorite, which is absolutely insane given the fact how the first fight went. We all know that Aljo won by a very sketchy disqualification, but the fight was much more competitive. I mean, it was being turned towards the end of the fight to Peter Yan's favor, but you know, it was much more closer than the odds are showing us. Then we have Gilbert Burns versus Khamzat Chimaev, and Khamzat Chimaev is minus 490 favorite, which is insane disrespect to Gilbert Burns, because Gilbert Burns fought everyone in the division and he only lost to Kamaru Usman, who is the undisputed pound-for-pound champ. So I think this is a big disrespect to Gilbert Burns, but we'll also go over that fight in a much very big detail. Also, two more fights that is must-see television is Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks. Ian Gary is minus 365 favorite, and rightfully so, because this looks like a fight where Ian Gary is basically being fed an easy fight, you know, just to prep him, because he's a big name coming out of Ireland. You know, people call him he's like the nice version of Conor McGregor. So let's see how his second fight in the UFC will go, and he was supposed to, he was supposed to win it. And then we have Jairzinho Rozenstruik and Marcin Tybura, and Rozenstruik is minus 150 favorite. This fight is much closer and a good heavyweight fight because Rozenstruik is a very skilled kickboxer with the proven kickboxing record, and Marcin Tybura has been around for a long time. However, let's go through the fight. Jairzinho Rozenstruik only lost to the best guys in the heavyweight division. I mean, he defeated Junior Dos Santos, right? He defeated Alistair Overeem. He defeated who's who. But then he lost to Francis Ngannou, Curtis Blades, and Cyril Gane. Those are like the three biggest names in the UFC heavyweight division right now, if you don't count Stipe John Jones, right? So he only lost to the very of the best. While Marcin Tybura, I mean, he defeated also some big names, but he also lost to some small name fighters, if you know what I mean. So this fight should be in a huge Rozenstruik favor. However, Rozenstruik doesn't have a good ground game, and Marcin Tybura is a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, so he can always turn the fight towards his favor. Honestly, I'm expecting Rozenstruik winning striking exchanges, and then I would like to see Marcin Tybura trying to go for some ground game, because if it doesn't work, I believe that Marcin Tybura will be getting knocked out. But the way he knocked out, Hardy, I mean, you know, so he has also that some of that one-punch power. So what do you guys think? I will go in the next videos through the fights in more detail. Do you guys look forward to this fight card? Do you think there has been a lot of cancelled fights? Do you think they should have been replaced, or are you still fine with all these fights? Personally, I think these five fights are worth buying the pay-per-views. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you next one.